Oh, welcome everybody to the We Get. I'm all crazy right now. Welcome to the We Get Drunk Sports Podcast. I'm your host with the most bad news cruise. I'm looking fucking crazy, bro. Let me put this microphone checked. There we go. Crazy day in New York. Storms. It's hot. People want to do laundry last minute. Just crazy, but I made it. I mean, there was a lot of obstacles today. They didn't want me to. They didn't want me to do a podcast today. They really didn't. My enemies was out to get me, but I'm here. I made it. Uh, there's a lot to talk about. Craziness. Just both New York teams are cold right now. It's crazy. You got NFL news. You got Shador Sanders going crazy, wilding out with his car and everything. You got the Knicks still don't have a head coach. I got more on that. I mean, just nuts, man. That NBA trades are happening while the supposedly the finals is going on. I don't know if anybody noticed. We're game 6, game 5. Who knows? Who knows right now? I mean, it's just crazy. Classic, man. What's going on? I mean, crazy day rushing. People want to watch close man late. Just nuts.
Yep.
The universe didn't want me to do a podcast today. Look at me. Look. I'm crazy. Crazy, but guess what? Universe
We here.
lost. We here. I was trying to tell everybody, so much going on in baseball. Both New York teams are cold. I mean, just losing streak for both teams. You got the NBA. The finals, like I was saying, the finals is still going on. Who knows? I don't think anybody's paying attention. There's trades going on. The Knicks still don't have a head coach. There's so many
About the
rumors.
Knicks? Nobody cares about the Knicks, anyways.
Woosah. Again, that's crazy. Then you got the NFL mini camps just finish. They're gonna start opening up the training camp soon. Craziness with Shador Sanders going 100, twice. Nuts. But let's go into baseball. That's well, you know what? That's our bread and butter. Let's go into some basketball. Some craziness. Like I said, the finals are still going on. OKC still hasn't won yet. Indiana's still in there. Supposedly Halliburton is hurt. The world is gonna end.
They say he's playing though. I'm watching it here because I haven't watched it, but today since I'm watching it.
Who has? Yeah. Nobody has been watching it. I tell you right now, after last week, the last game, everybody in Indiana was selling their tickets. They had no faith in their team.
What do you think? They were getting smoked in both games. What do you think?
So I mean, this is what you wanted. You got what you wanted. You got to see OKC versus the Indiana Pacers.
Let me ask you a question.
All those Nick haters, Bill Simmons.
Hold on. Time out. You think you will be doing better? No. No.
Can I speak?
Go ahead. Yeah, speak.
Oh. Can I speak?
Speak. You try to kick me out, but speak.
So, I don't think the Knicks. I think the Knicks will be in the same boat. I think they will make it more of an effort. I think, you know what's crazy is everybody hates on the Knicks. Everybody hates on it. Halliburton is the best point guard in the East. Are you out your fucking mind?
Did I ever say that? Did I ever say that?
No,
Did I ever
but
say that?
the so-called people who know NBA, Tyrese Halliburton is the fucking so-called best point guard in the East. Where?
That guy never showed up for any game.
Where?
He made a couple of big shots. That's about it. You know what I'm saying?
It drives me crazy when people say that. How is he the best point guard in the East? I mean,
I don't know.
Who's the best point guard in the East? Let me hear your opinion. His name, it's not him. You know, he's second.
What is it?
I'll let you. His team was in the playoffs this year. Don't worry, I'll wait. He plays for is it a big market? No.
Am I back?
Yeah. But he plays for is he, I mean, for me personally, you have to put the best point guard in the East. You have to. It is my man from the Detroit Pistons.
Oh, sorry.
Who's calling you now?
Johnny Parlay.
Oh, yeah, in speaking terms?
Yeah, finally. But what you saying about the best point guard?
Isn't Kate Cunningham the best point guard in the East?
I can't even say that. You know, he is pretty good.
He's not?
I'm not saying he isn't. I'm not saying he is.
Yo, it's crazy today. What the hell is going on?
I know it's going in and out. You see that?
I'm still here. I'm still here.
But I don't see your picture. Now I see a picture. I don't know. It's going crazy today.
It's the damn weather.
Yeah.
Damn Mother Nature.
It's tough. It's tough though. Halliburton. You still got Lillard.
No.
Maxey is pretty good. Trey Young.
No.
But I'm just saying the people in the East.
I think maybe Trey's third.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna say that guy's name, Joey. You know I'm not gonna say his name.
He's second though.
I'm not gonna say his name. No.
That's all you gotta do.
No.
That's all you gotta do.
Never.
He'll never let his team down.
Oh my God, he did already. What do you mean?
Shit. See, why are you bringing back old shit?
But no, it's still new shit because obviously the championship is happening right now. So
how is it still going on?
I don't know. Ask ESPN, ABC, whoever's running the show nowadays.
So the Knicks still don't have a head coach. But I'll let you know, breaking news, it hasn't, I don't know if they've reported on ESPN or everything, but they already did their interviews with Mike Brown. And they did it with the former head coach of was it Grizzlies? What is it, Jenkins?
Oh, I don't even know who the coach is. I ain't gonna lie to you. Who was their coach?
Yeah. His name is Taylor Jenkins.
Okay.
So him and Mike Brown already had their interviews with the Knicks. It's all done. But can somebody call what's the head coach from the Houston Rockets? What's his name?
Udoka?
Can somebody call
Amy
Udoka and tell him to take out a full page spread for the Knicks and say thank you?
Yeah, you got a
Because we
little.
put money in your pocket, my guy. If we didn't come out and say, "Yo, we want to interview," you would have not got paid. I mean, eventually.
I think he would have.
But he got paid because of that.
No, of course. Y'all forced the Rockets.
We forced the hand.
Yeah, you forced them.
Send a nice, just an arrangement, a fruit basket, maybe some Hennessy. You know, I had to say Hennessy though.
Yeah, but just not that Clearwater one.
Just facts. Just bless them.
That's
bless
it.
the Knicks. Bless the Knicks, because you know what? Because of that, you got paid early. Billy Donovan, get on the phone. Leon, you my boy. I got you. I got paid. The plan worked. Call him. Call him up. Call up the Knicks. Call it in the New York Times. No, not the New York Times. I don't read that. The Daily News, the New York Post. I read those.
New York Times. That's a little too much.
Yeah,
Wait, I'm
sorry.
20
big words.
Yeah.
Go read them.
We don't understand that yet.
Nah, the Post and the Daily. Go read them. Go take out a full page spread. Thank you, New York. You the best. I got paid. One love. That's all you gotta put. And then you going like this. That's it. We be happy.
But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with the team that you got? Y'all made it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
No, we did it.
I mean, sorry, my bad. I was, but y'all was close. It was right there.
No, we made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Yeah, we lost.
Yeah, y'all was an inch away.
Yeah.
You gonna keep this same team?
No, okay. So there's rumors going around. Of course, you got to shake.
No. Fuck the rumors. I want to hear what you.
You know, Mr. Sunshine, I can't do that. That's why they call me Mr. Sunshine.
There's no
me, I'm running it back. I'm running it back. Campaigning, Shaman.
You really
right?
Campaigning, really?
All right, I'm running it back with the same.
See, but no, you have to be realistic, Joey.
I'm crazy. There's nothing in here, bro.
Be realistic, Joey. You guys couldn't beat the Pacers. Who are they? Their best player has not even shown up, only for game one, and he didn't even do anything crazy. He made one big crazy shot. That's it. And you couldn't stop him. You got to get better defensively.
Yeah, I mean,
and get a second string, because your first string, your starters. I'm talking NFL. That's what I'm sorry, but you talking your starter, your bench,
tough, bro.
You need a bench.
All right, can I be all right? I'm gonna talk real.
I'm listening.
Take
your time.
It either has to be Mikal Bridges or Josh Hart. That has to go. And the crazy thing is, I wouldn't let Josh Hart go.
The guy was playing through an injury.
I would give up Bridges first before anything.
But you just
I know. I was gonna say
how many first rounders you got?
Well, hold up. Memphis helped us out. Desmond Bain. They gave 4 first round picks.
We're not. Wait, time out. We're talking about the Knicks here, Mikal Bridges. We're not talking about him.
5.
Yeah. And how many unprotected?
I don't know.
That's bad.
Do you know?
I don't need to know. Because my team, we're trying to get rid of the only player that at least was playing the whole season last year. We're trying to get rid of him. And that's Cam Johnson. For a bag of basketballs. Like
I said, one of them has to go. And I think I would trade Bridges first. I like Bridges. I thought, but he's very streaky. He helped us in the Boston series. And in the Detroit series, I just felt like in the Indiana series, he disappeared in some games, and then he came back in certain games. So he's very streaky for me. I think he will be the one you have to go, and um, I would have to. I mean, if I had to change everything, Josh Hart needs to come off the bench. I don't like him starting. I would prefer
All right, but if you
Anthony
get
Towns on the
yeah, but if you
floor.
get rid of Mikal Bridges, who's gonna be that number three, number two? Because you say you want Josh Hart on the bench, coming off the bench.
Yeah,
So who you gonna start? Because you got Brunson, OG, Cat, and Robinson.
yeah, and the crazy thing is, if we do trade Bridges, it sucks. I don't want to get rid of him, but I think Mitchell Robinson has to be in any deal
Of
because Bridges
course.
makes so little. You're gonna have to match money, and it sucks
And
because
now what are the rumors are?
so the rumor I keep hearing is uh Jared Jackson Jr. from Memphis. They would like him on the team. The Knicks front office really likes him.
You don't sound happy though.
No, I do. That's the thing though. I do, but you know me, I'm crazy. I fall in love with these guys and pause. Hey, yo. But I fall in love with the team and I don't want to trade away people. I hate it when they traded RJ Barrett. Even though it helped us out. I hate it when they traded Emmanuel Quigley, even though it helped us out.
You know what? You could have used quickly in this playoff series that
Oh,
you had.
definitely.
But RJ, I don't think so. RJ, no.
But
But quickly, yes.
I'm glad that it's just me and you today, and it's not Dr. G, because he would have shitted all over fucking RJ
No,
Barrett.
no, of course.
RJ
But
Barrett got so much better.
but he did, of course, of course. But you gotta understand though, he's another streaky guy.
Yeah,
And his defense, he's supposed to be a defender.
yeah,
And sometimes he just lacks the defense and he doesn't he's like, oh, if I'm not scoring, you know what?
yeah.
I'm gonna take it easy. I'm gonna take it
Yeah,
easy.
it sucks because we're in a position right now where we could run it back with just a few changes, but it's tough. You get either Hart is another one that you can think about getting rid of, but then I mean, his name is Hart. He's such the heart of the Knicks team. I don't want to get rid of him. I know he watches the podcast. I don't hate on you. We were talking the other day. I don't want to get rid of you, Josh Hart.
He was
We
he
on
was
a text.
terrible though.
We text.
He
Relax.
was terrible in the playoffs.
He had
Maybe he
food
was hurt.
poisoning.
Maybe he was hurt.
He
Maybe he
had food
was.
poisoning. I heard he was
That,
coming
that
out both ends.
okay,
Pause.
but Jordan, that happened to Jordan. What happened to him?
Yeah, you're right.
You
You're
know,
right. No complaints.
like
But
he was a no
that's
show,
that's
bro.
the rumor trade. Jared Jackson Jr. to be the center and match him with Cat, because then it'll be a defensive front court. Then you have Brunson. Bridges will be gone, so you will have to put either McBride or
McBride, I think, might be in that trade though.
no. The rumor I heard
I think
was
he will be in
it
that.
was Vance
This is my
Williams
opinion. My
Jr.
opinion, he will be in it though. My opinion, it will
Yeah,
be Bridges, McBride, Robinson, and a couple of picks.
yeah.
That's
It
my
would have to be.
opinion.
Yeah, it would have to be a couple of picks, but I mean, there's a lot of guys that the Knicks could put there. It's tough. I just heard that there's a kid from Barcelona that's playing overseas that we got in the cat deal. He's set 6'11". He's raw, pause, but he's a shot blocker defensively. He can score. He's gonna play in the G League. there's a point guard that won the Euro League MVP like 3 times or whatever. He's gonna be in the summer league. We could bring him in. He's a point guard, shooting guard. I mean, Tyler Kolek. I mean, you didn't see him last year, but he could be like the guy from from both, either Boston or the Pacers. What's his name?
Pritchard
Yeah,
from Boston.
exactly. And the guy from Indiana is
Nembhard.
yeah. He's that type of player, where you hate him but you love him on your team. He could shoot the three, you know. But yeah, there has to be some changes. I don't think you get rid of Cat. I like Cat with the Knicks. I thought he got better. I just defensively he stinks. I mean, but he can when he's hot, he's hot. He showed it last year. Miles Turner could not hold him last year. I mean, well, in the playoffs,
in the
in the
East.
series. As much as I always put so much respect on Miles Turner, he could not hold him. He could not.
Time out. Much respect for Miles Turner. Get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry.
I think the only reason why it was, no lie, it was that mismatch with Siakam. You couldn't. Either you put OGN or Anunoby on him, or if not, you put Hart on him.
It's not even that, though.
It's a mismatch.
It's not even that, though. You already know what it was, because I already told you when I was watching the last game. I got frustrated. I'm not a Knicks fan. I got frustrated.
Yeah.
The Knicks was on that fourth quarter in game 6.
Yeah.
They were their second string. Again, I'm talking football. Their bench came in. McBride. I wasn't out of bounds. He made that 3.
Yeah, they.
But I told you that's good, though.
Bringing back bad memories.
I told you that's good, though, because when you see the ball go in the basket, that means you feeling a little better. Even though they said he stepped out. After that, they got a steal. They got a bucket. They call timeout. Pacers. Who they bring in? Jalen Brunson. Who's out? McBride. What happens? No defense no more.
I know.
The lack of switching, the lack of moving his feet, the lack at least putting a body on somebody changed the whole game, and the Pacers took over.
Yeah. No, you're right. I can't sugarcoat it. That's what happened, It is what it is, but there's gonna be some changes. It's gonna shock everybody. The day next week's NBA draft is gonna be crazy. You got Ace Bailey declining an interview with Philadelphia because he wants to guarantee, first before they interview him. I mean, you got Cooper Flag is gonna go number 1. You got just there's so many people trying to move up. You got the Spurs. I mean, I'll tell you right now, what I've been hearing is KD top choice was the Spurs. I don't think the Spurs are going to do it. Then they're not going to pull the trigger. KD's old. That's basically what they're saying. I'm not saying it. I probably would say it. I'll say it to his face because I ain't scared of him. He old. He's hurt too much, and he doesn't play defense anymore. So why would you give up so much to get him? Then you're gonna pair him up with Wembanyama, who got hurt at the end of the season.
And they got Fox. Remember that?
Yeah, but he got hurt too at the end of the season.
Yeah,
so
but you got
3 guys that got hurt at the end of the season.
They wasn't even trying. They wasn't even trying. That's why. They wanted to have a set team for this year.
Yeah.
They Joey.
But
they freaking tank.
I know, but I don't think that happens. Philadelphia is trying to move up to get the 3rd pick. They've been talking with a lot of teams. They've been trying to move up in the draft. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but they've been all over trying their hardest to move up in that draft. You got Dr. G. Dr. G's in the building.
Uh-oh.
So we were talking about the NBA rumors. You got
clue me in. I don't know what's going on. I just saw your message.
I said, KD wanted to go to San Antonio.
Who?
They said no. Your
Who?
second favorite player.
Oh, KD. I thought you said AD. I was about
No.
to say this dude wants to go
KD.
somewhere else. Jesus.
Then he ended up putting the Celtics and the Knicks in that. Both
Oh.
teams said, "Now we good." That's the exact quote. Leon Rose said, "Now we good," and hung up. You know, just
You
it's not
kidding
gonna
me.
work. KD's. I think what is going to happen is he's gonna go. Eventually, he's gonna end up get traded to Miami. Don't quote me on it, but that's the team that's trying to get him. Minnesota, I guess they're trying to persuade him to go to Minnesota, but he don't want to go to Minnesota. KD doesn't want to go there.
What do you mean he doesn't want to go there?
His top choice was San Antonio.
I mean, look, the thing is that this is not KD from 5 years ago. This is KD now. Right now he's an overpaid. He's he's a high paid player. I don't want to say overpaid. He's a high paid player. He's on the back end of his career.
There you go.
He plays 50 games a year, right?
He's always hurt. I said that.
And the fact of the matter is that he does not play defense.
And I said that. That's cool.
He doesn't play defense.
You checked off right there, Dr. P.
Now, if you need offensive punch on your team and you got defenders, he's going to give you 25 a night in his sleep. He's going to give you 25 a night. And if you're looking at him and saying, okay,
we'll give you 28 if he had a size 13 though.
Damn, bro.
Don't knock. Look, a lot of people knock KD, but he's got his championships. I know a lot of people don't give him the respect. He's got his championships.
A lot of people that don't give him respect. I give him respect.
He's lived in the playoffs his whole year. His whole career. Other than with Phoenix, last year. But people forget he made the playoffs every year with OKC. He had a tough start to his career coming from Seattle to OKC. That's a big move to go from a basketball city to a city that never had basketball.
Seattle, a basketball city, right?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I mean, they didn't have basketball until the New Orleans moved there for a little while during the hurricane. That Hurricane Katrina time. They showed a little action and said, okay, we could support a basketball team. And they moved literally, people forget that one of the best basketball cities was Seattle. Seattle was a great basketball city. But the owner, they sold the team, but the owner, he was a OKC guy, and he always wanted to move the team from Seattle to OKC because he didn't get the arena he wanted.
Yeah.
So, look, that's not a whole. I don't want to give a whole history on KD, but he's been a productive player. But
you look like a historian right now.
Look, at the end of the day, you got to make contracts work with him, and a combination of the contract and a play on the back end of his career that doesn't play defense 80% of the time. He can still turn.
Come on, y'all really shitting on his defense though.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying he's not like when he was with the Nets.
Of course.
When he was with the Nets, he was right there with a young Giannis, right there on a team that lost Kyrie and James Harden, and he almost took him down.
Wow.
The reason why,
wait, Dr. G, wait, are you okay?
I'm just telling the truth, man.
You called him James Harden.
Well, he's not a real basketball player. I'm tired of calling him Fat Boy because he doesn't exist to me anymore. He doesn't exist. He's not. Again,
see, the thing with KD,
people got fooled again with him. This guy, all he does is pull out the rug from every team. Yeah. And even this year in the playoffs, people saw that 40-point game and thought, "Oh, James Harden's good. This is gonna be it." And then what does he do in the final game? Scores 8 points. Pure trash. He's garbage. We know that.
See, the thing with KD though, he doesn't need like other people around him to make him good. He's good. Period.
No lie though,
but
those be hitting.
Look, I just don't see another team making a big move for KD. I don't see
can't
it.
be your number one option though.
Why not?
No. See,
Why not?
that's right. Eric, what are you smoking? Hashish? What are you
Can I tell you?
doing?
Can I tell you why?
I don't see why not. I don't see why not.
Joey,
No.
Joey, he attracts a double team
Absolutely.
instantly.
He can't be a.
Why not? Wait a second.
Joey,
Wait a second.
Why I can't have my own opinion? All
Because
these
it's
guys on
All right,
ESPN have their
explain to me.
opinions, and
it's a
they're always
ridiculous
wrong.
opinion. It's
And
a
everything I
ridiculous
say, it
opinion.
always comes out that it's good.
It's a
Explain.
ridiculous
He could be a
opinion.
number one option
Explain
anymore.
to me then.
No.
Explain to me. Make me
No.
join your side.
All right.
He can't do it. He can't do it.
I
If
know
he's
he
on
can't.
if he's on the Knicks
just said
tomorrow,
everything.
no,
He's
no,
at the
I'm not
back
taking.
end of
I'm not.
his career.
No,
He's
no.
always hurt, and he
No.
doesn't play defense.
That has nothing to
He cannot-
do with him being when he's on the floor.
Yes,
he's the number one option.
That has a lot to do with it.
He's
Oh,
the
Joey.
number one
That means he
option.
can't play 40 minutes a night.
Why
The
not?
number one option has to play
he was
like
doing
38
it.
minutes.
Okay, let me throw this scenario at you. Crunch time.
I caught it. Go.
Crunch time. 35 seconds left. You down 2. You on the Knicks right now. Who are you running your offense through? Who you gonna if KD's on the team? See, that tells you everything you need to know, y'all. He hesitating. He knows it's gonna be KD. Thank you.
Because
No, don't
right?
say that shit. No.
Because if you want to be
Not gonna
honest,
work. Not gonna work.
if you want me to be honest, it would have to be Brunson. Brunson's
No! What? No! Over
He's
a guy
not-
that has over an all-time great player?
Bro,
Are you nuts?
Dr.
Oh
G,
my
again,
God.
I said it last time and I'll say it again. I love you. You know that, right? I fucking love you. You are family.
Oh, you don't love me. When you
I
say
do.
stupid things like that.
If you were next to me, I'll kiss you in your forehead.
Oh.
That's how much I love you. But I'll tell you right now, as soon as somebody if our team loses, this is what you do. What you do.
You give the ball to
Get all
Kevin
over
Durant. Kevin, look.
No,
Look at that.
I'm just telling
Come
you.
on, Joey.
As soon as the team loses, you shit on that player. How are you gonna say
I'm
Jalen
not-
Brunson, a fourth quarter, our clutch player,
Okay.
you wouldn't run? I wish that they changed and ran the offense on the fourth quarter, that last game that we lost, of course, to get eliminated around Brunson.
Okay, I understand that, but
Bro, how can you run? Wait, hold on. How can you run the offense on him when he was doing terrible that game, Joey? I know he was the clutch player of the year.
Right. I know.
I'm not
I
gonna
understand that.
I'm not gonna talk about just that game. I'm telling you that if KD's on the floor with Jalen Brunson, you are running that offense through KD.
All right, I'm not
Absolutely.
gonna argue with you because you're right. But I'm just saying, I always put respect on my guy's name.
Of course. I'm not throwing
You got to be realistic, though.
Because
Be
he just
realistic.
said the Knicks, and I'm like, yo,
No,
I'm the best fourth quarter player in the last 3 years.
I'm not throwing Brunson into the trash. I'm not saying that. I'm saying one of the top players we have ever seen offensively in our lifetime, a walking bucket. That's who I'm comparing him to. A guy that his whole life has scored whenever he wants. And not only does he score, he's one of the most efficient players in NBA history. Look at his field goal percentage. Look at his 3-point percentage. Look at his free throws. The guy is a walking bucket. I'm not saying there's very few players that I'm going to say I'm running my offense through that guy. That guy's going to either get me some free throws or he's hitting the shot. I guarantee that. He's either getting some free throws or he's making a shot that is going to be a high percentage shot. It's not going to be some heave from three. He's going to get he's going to go midi. He could go 3. He could go to the cup. There's not that many players in NBA history. I'm not going to give it to the bum.
No. But I don't know why you would bring
know
him
that.
up. Nobody would give it to him.
Because everybody says that he's great. But he's not offensively even close to a guy like KD. If you put that bum and Brunson on the same, I'm running my offense through Brunson. I'm not running it through that bum. He's already proven he can't he cannot get the job done. KD can get you a bucket. Even at this age, he can get you a bucket. Now, it's the contract that's the problem. I'm not giving up assets, and you got to get 4 teams involved to get KD.
Yeah.
What 4
You're right.
teams? Which ones?
True. No, you're right. You're right. The Nets have to be one of them. In any,
Yes, because they have the assets.
Yeah.
But they gotta, again, the Nets gotta give up Claxton, who is a bona fide starter in the NBA.
Yeah.
Have they not learned their lesson with Jared Allen? When are they gonna learn? When are the Nets gonna learn?
Their ownership is different. It's not.
It's just so stupid. You cannot give up bigs early in their career for guys that are at the tail end of the career.
Yeah.
Now, if Phoenix says, I'm going to eat 85% of that contract, okay, come to the Knicks. I'll take you in a second.
But it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
I'm going to throw this scenario at you guys. Is the problem Kevin Durant, or is the problem Devin Booker? For some reason, Devin Booker doesn't seem to win with anybody. Nobody talks about it. He doesn't win.
It's tough to say, though. You know, it is tough.
To the playoffs.
Stop it, Joey.
Wait. I'm just saying. You're making it seem like winning. All right. When you go to the playoffs, you're not a losing team. You're a winning team.
He's not a winning player.
And you gotta understand though that when he was alone in that Western Conference, they had a lot of big names there, and it was hard for him to get over that hump. Him by himself, you understand? So, but
where's the violin? Oh my God!
Where's the violin?
Yo, the thing is, we spitting facts at him, and he don't get it. He don't like facts.
I can't.
How you a doctor and you don't like facts?
It's because of this. Does he win?
It's hard.
He had
to
Chris
do.
Paul. He had Mikal Bridges.
But he had a rookie Mikal Bridges.
Guys, does it take
he had a rookie Mikal Bridges, a downhill Chris Paul, where all he did was pass the ball.
Now he's downhill.
He's wait.
Come on, Gary.
Dr. G.
Seriously?
He's not downhill.
Okay, I understand that, but he's still a winning ball player.
But don't say that then. Don't say
you know what you're saying? It's because KD is on the team now, and that's why you're saying this. Seriously.
It's not Devin Booker. Nobody has said
Devin Booker.
I'm not in love with Devin Booker. I'm not in love with Devin Booker. I'm not in love with Devin Booker.
Before anything, Bradley Beal should be sent to fucking Mars.
But he can't play.
Let him go play in the Puerto Rican League.
But he can't play with guys. He can't play with anybody that you put him with.
Dung China. Go play over there.
Bradley, he can't play with anybody. Don't you guys see that might be a problem?
He sneezes, he gets hurt.
Do you guys not see that could be a problem? He can't play with anyone. When are we going to stop making excuses? It might just be that Devin Booker is a lot of trash number hanger. That's it.
I'm not on his side, of Devin Booker's side. I'm not on your side, Gary, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying, bro. The guy. No, I'm just saying. The guy, he's been in Phoenix his whole career, doing this all by himself.
And he's done nothing.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. Nothing. He's been scoring nothing. He's been winning nothing.
A lot of guys can score. How many guys in the NBA can score now? A lot of guys can score.
Yeah, I understand that. But look,
everybody scores now.
If he does, all right. But when he first started, I'm saying when he was alone, nobody around him, just him scoring. What happened? What happened afterwards? What happened after that? They have to double team him because why? Because he's the only option. And then it's hard for him to pass the ball because all he knows is just chucking it up. They didn't care. They didn't care.
I understand that, but the year before, he had a healthy KD. He had Bradley Beal in the playoffs. And
again, don't say that guy's name.
And they did nothing. At what point do we say Devin Booker might be the issue? When can we say that? Just like, and I'm not just picking on Devin Booker. Maybe with the Knicks, maybe, ladies and gentlemen, Karl Anthony Towns may be the problem, y'all.
Yeah.
He might be the problem.
I
He
think
doesn't seem to win anywhere.
This is the second time he got Tom Thibodeau fired.
Exactly. He doesn't seem to win anywhere. He doesn't win. You know, when does he win, y'all?
Yeah.
Just doesn't win.
He can score you points, but he can't play defense. A lick of defense. He cannot. The switches, he killed him. The switches really killed him, and it sucks because when he turned it on, he can score you points. The Knicks were down. He brought us back. But the thing is, he could not stop. Whatever point, he can give you 30, but he's giving up 40. Sucks.
So he might be he might be the problem. Can you build around Karl Anthony Towns? That's all I'm asking. Can you build around Devin Booker, Karl Anthony Towns? Let's name another player. Ja Morant. There's a lot of these players that it's like, oh, they look flashy, they have numbers, but can you build a team around them?
And that's the GM's fault, because I understand they got to build a team around him. You got to get the right pieces around him. See, like for Morant, my thing is, why did they get rid of Steven Adams? That was the perfect fit for him.
Terrible.
That was the perfect fit for him. You
Bad
know,
move.
Stupid. Because it was perfect for him. A little pick and roll with him. He'll go to the basket, he'll dunk it, or he'll give it out to his shooters on the wing, or give it to him.
Defense.
Hard
foul. Hard foul. He sets great screens.
And they didn't get anything. It's not like they got 3 second-round picks. And they what's his name? They got Victor Oladipo.
Those are undercover terrible moves.
That's why I think
terrible moves.
Triple J will be good for you guys. Jared Jackson Jr.
Yeah,
I think he'll be good, like said, because he'll help he'll help Cat's defense.
That's what I said. That's what I said in our private chat. But what is it going to take to get him? Because not only
he's in that deal.
But that's fine.
Mitchell Robinson is in that deal. So match up the money.
I'm gonna take Jackson helps us on defense, and you can play pick and roll and pick and pop, and he can hit that corner three. So he's good. He's a bigger, better Mikal Bridges. He really is. I can replace Mikal Bridges. I can't go get. There ain't that many 6'10" Jared, Jackson
right.
Jr.'s out there. I'm gonna go get him.
The classic man. I said he will be the one to go.
I'm gonna go get him. Yes, I'm gonna go get him. Now the problem is
what
we don't have a coach. We
don't
have a coach.
But you need it. But also
Mike Brown and Taylor Jenkins, they both completed their.
I'm leaving this conversation. I'm going to leave this conversation.
Wait,
if you talk about Mike Brown again.
They just completed both.
I told you about that last week. Do not bring up Mike Brown. That's not a real coach. Stop it. It's not a real coach. How many chances does Mike Brown have to get to show that he's absolute garbage?
I can just see him like this with his glasses, like this. Look at this score.
Jesus Christ. Why not get Alvin Gentry? Why not get all these retreads? Why can't we find a coach like the Nets got? Guy that knows how to coach basketball, has an idea and a clue of how to coach basketball. I want Ime Udoka, but I told you that was never going to happen.
Well, when we weren't here, I told him he should call the Knicks and take out a full-page spread and thank them.
I mean, he got his little long-term contract.
Yeah, because they're not.
Besides Udoka, who would you like to see coaching your team there, Dr. G?
Man, I mean,
yeah. Who's yours? I said mine, and what happened as soon as I said it?
I mean,
look, I got up.
Look, if I have my pick, I'll go whatever it takes to get Eric Spoelstra. I'll be honest with you. Or
he's not going nowhere though.
Or, and this is an undercover, and it's gonna get people pissed off. I might take a run and bring back Jeff Van Gundy. JVG, bring him back.
But then I say
Or, and people gonna get mad too, Mark Jackson.
I say Mark Jackson, and I get fucking.
Yeah, but you don't have credibility like I do.
And the crazy thing is, I do.
You are Mr. Sunshine. You are Mr. Sunshine.
I don't understand. Look, I don't understand. Why not Jason Kidd? Look what Jason Kidd did for Giannis.
I'll take Jason Kidd, but I'm not giving up assets for Jason Kidd. I'm not doing that.
I understand, but if you want a coach that's gonna be good,
okay.
You look like Joey said, you go looking at Mike Brown.
Well, make me what do you want? I'm the Knicks. I'm Leon Rose. You are whoever owns the Mavericks now. Is not Mark Cuban.
Yeah.
Right. I want Jason Kidd. What are you asking me for? What do you want?
First round pick.
That's the main thing.
I'm gonna hang up the phone.
And the thing is.
No, I know.
I gotta build a bench.
You're not gonna get it. No, you're right. You're not gonna get it. I'm looking for maybe a 1 and rest of them 2s.
I gotta build a bench. I can't do it.
I understand that. I understand that.
There is a loophole to all of this. There is a loophole.
There is.
The loophole is he needs to do what Belichick did. He needs to resign and go and sign with the Knicks. That's why he hasn't signed a big deal yet.
So do you not think that's going to look really fishy and somebody's going to have to kick up something?
But look what they just did. They traded Luka for a bag of basketballs. You don't think that's fishy?
Yeah.
Come on.
Anything with the Lakers is fishy.
But what about
exactly.
what about Desmond Bain? He got traded for 5 picks.
I'm not saying,
but he's a player.
Desmond Bain. Bro,
he's a player. You're getting
no disrespect. I saw him the other day. We text all the time.
He's not any
disrespect to you. Sorry, but you're not worth 5 picks, bro.
He's not worth 5 picks.
He's not. Mikal Bridges ain't either, though.
Mikal Bridges, when that trade happened, I don't know what. That's a lot of picks. And then when he started doing good, I was saying fuck those picks. But right now,
that killed our bench.
That's what I said.
And here we got this guy in the chat. I said this. I said that. How about the 900 other things that you say that are wrong?
Oh, Soccer Dad 11B. I got you.
Look, I'll take Jason Kidd, but I'm not gonna give up a first-round draft pick. I can't do it. But why?
You're not going to get another coach though, like that.
How about? But again, I just threw something at you. Guys don't give it any credibility. Jeff Van Gundy.
We're just doing what you do to us. That's it.
Oh my God!
Come on.
Can you
throw the jabs at you? We throw them jabs at you, baby.
Jeff Van Gundy. You don't give him a call. You don't give him a call. If I'm going to give up picks, why can't I call Miami and say, Spoelstra's been there for a while. He may be looking to leave.
But he runs that whole.
But wait,
he runs that whole Miami.
He does.
I don't know if there's a lot of fans out there that are.
And give me Bam Adebayo too in that deal.
I don't know. That's a little too much.
He's a bum anyways. I hate that guy. Sorry, Joey. Go ahead.
You saying that is kind of like the Knicks going with Larry Brown. I don't know if the fans know who Larry Brown is, but it's the same. It's the same thing. Larry Brown was an old guy. Jeff Van Gundy, you gotta say he's old.
But time out. He's not. He doesn't run.
They know basketball.
Yeah,
but you put him.
But he doesn't run it. He doesn't run it like Larry Brown did.
No, of course not. But
he doesn't have the reputation Larry Brown had.
It's the same thing. It's
look,
the
you
same
got
thing.
to look at
repeating ourselves all over again.
You got to look at what Larry Brown's history was. He would always run its. It would always run its course with him. It would always end badly with Larry Brown because he would get tired of the players, or the players would get tired of him.
And there's one player that always want to kill them. Always want to kill him.
I mean, Steph wanted to kill him, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Robin
wanted to kill him, right? Rasheed Wallace wanted to kill him after a while. Like after the Clippers, everybby that was on freaking Danny Manning wanted to kill him. Everybody likes Danny Manning.
What about names that we're not saying? What about giving a Johnny Bryant, who's been an assistant for the Knicks for the longest? What about
End the
Sam
show,
Cassell?
please.
What
End
about
the
Sam
show.
Cassell?
But
You
you
gave Crosby
do
Billups
you
a
gotta
shot?
look at it. Look, Gary, you gotta look at it like that too, because look what the Nets did. They got Fernandez like that.
Yeah, but
I understand that.
There's a
We didn't
guys,
know
There's a
what Fernandez
reason
was
why
gonna be.
Sam Cassell has never been a head coach.
He's been a good assistant though.
No,
There's
I
some
understand
people
that,
that are good number twos,
but you don't know it until you have him in that head seat. You know,
Ray
the head of the
Hanley.
table.
Ray Hanley was a great offensive coordinator. He sucked as a coach for the Giants.
Well, wait, talk about your team, bro.
So we can talk about our team, right? I mean, the Jets, how many years have we had guys that were good number twos and they come to the Jets?
All gas, all no break. What about that guy?
Robert Saleh, garbage.
Great defensive coach. Terrible head coach.
Horrific. Oh, do I need to go farther? How about Todd Bowles?
Another great defensive coach.
Yeah.
Horrible head coach.
Horrible head. I mean, come on. I'm talking from history. I've seen this story. I don't want it to happen again with the Knicks because the window for the Knicks is this. It's not. It's not again, this long. This window. Pause. I know you people are disgusting and dirty out there. You probably put something over my head.
I just screenshotted that. Don't worry. I'm gonna make a nice picture.
So look.
You got to remember though too. Look at Spoelstra though. He was a video coordinator, man,
and he worked his way up. But he's proven he's got chips.
Of course. But
and he's in the playoffs every year. There's no way. There's no way that team that he had this year should have ever been in the playoffs, and they were in the playoffs.
No, of course not. Of course
that
not.
team was garbage. It showed in the playoffs. They got destroyed, but their team
played hard for his coach. For their coach. You know?
So you know who doesn't play hard for their coach? The New York Mets and the New York Yankees right now. We're coming up to the hour, so we're gonna have to switch it up.
Yeah.
Right. The Mets have been on a horrible coach streak. I mean, Acuna showed that he's way better than Juan Soto. Then you got the Angels coming into Yankee Stadium and just beating us up. I mean,
it was not true. Not true.
No,
not
they wasn't even beating us up.
Exactly.
We're beating ourselves up.
Yeah.
We can't get a damn hit. We're running to score position or can't even freaking score a damn run.
Dr. G is always gonna say this guy's name and say, "Oh, Mr. Sunshine," but I'm really getting tired of that guy. You know who I'm gonna say?
Let me hear it.
He needs to go.
Let me hear it.
He really needs to go.
Let me hear it.
Anthony Volpe needs to go.
I told you.
Thank you.
I told you.
That guy, he's been getting on my last nerves.
How many times is he gonna strike out with men on base? How many times?
Not even that. When is he gonna like?
When? That's all I ever hear from you. When? It's not gonna happen.
Feel the ground ball. He can't do that.
He's
a Gold Glover.
He backed up on that play. You gotta attack the ball. It's a double play.
Only Mr. Sunshine could come. It could always be like when. There's no when. There are situations in life that you could be like, you could do everything right. And nothing is it's not gonna happen.
Soccer mom over here talking.
It's gonna happen. There's no when. It's at this point is cut your losses.
Yeah, they're gonna have to
cut your losses. And I believe this team
really have to think about it.
I believe this team is ruining Dominguez.
Well, yeah, they are.
Why?
Well, the breaking news that I've been hearing is the Marlins and the Yankees, but this is the third trade deadline that they're speaking, and it's heating up again with Sandy Alcantara.
So now you're gonna tell me New York. So now you're gonna tell me I gotta watch Jason Dominguez hit 40 home runs for the Marlins for the next 10 years.
Well, I don't know if he's in it, but I would.
While Sandy Alcantara becomes who was the guy that we always would get? His name is escaping me now. Puerto Rican guy that we got from
Javier
Montreal,
Vasquez.
Javier Vasquez. We kept getting him, and every single time he stunk. He would be good somewhere else. He'd be good with Atlanta. He'll be good with Montreal. You put him in a Yankee uniform. Guys like Javier Vasquez, Kenny Rogers. Kenny Rogers would win 18 games with the Oakland A's, with San Diego, with anybody else. He even pitched for my Giants, and he won games.
Oh, man. End the show. And
he would come to the Yankees and get bombed.
I can't believe he said that. He said his Giants, Joe. You hear that? He's no longer a Yankee fan.
I am a Yankee fan.
I don't know. The way you said that.
We're talking about the Yankees right now. We're talking about the Yankees right now.
Well, you brought up the Giants, though.
Well, finally, the Yankees won a game. We scored more runs today than we did in the last four or five games. I mean, it's just nuts. Then you got the Mets over there. They bringing up Frankie Montas, who's been getting beat up in single A, double A, and triple A, giving him multiple runs, but they're bringing him up. I mean, it's just horrible. New York,
just wait.
We're just lucky. We're just lucky that we had a big.
Frankie Montas is one day he's gonna find it. This is what they keep telling you. Just like Anthony Volpe, and I've been telling you this for 2 years. He's got a Gold Glove. He
did win one though.
Oh my God.
But he did.
For real. I feel like it was by default, bro. I don't think he deserved that.
Thank you.
I don't think he deserved that, bro. I don't.
I'm telling you that
I don't think he deserved that.
Everyone's starting to see it. And I've been telling you,
I want you to move to San Francisco. Jesus.
It's not there. I lived there for 2 years. It was great.
I agree with you. I agree. Get out of here.
Oh my God. I'm not wanted in the tri-state area anymore.
It's just I don't like, and then I don't like.
Look, I promised to move after the Jets against Pittsburgh, because after that beatdown that we get, I'm leaving. That's it. I'm going back to DR. I'm out of here. I'm done with it.
Soccer Dad 11B says he can win a Gold Glove. I highly doubt that. I've seen you play. Highly doubt that. You can't play corner. You can't play point guard, and you certainly cannot play the infield.
He better get in shape for that game, because I'm going to torch his ass in that parking lot again.
I know what he can do. And what's that? Is pass out water and make sure everybody drinks.
All right, so let's get to the brass tacks here. Anthony Volpe, got to get him out of here. Yeah. Dominguez is probably on his way out. The Yankees don't like him.
Yeah.
What are you going to do here, Mr. Sunshine? What is your plan? What's the plan?
They need to stop with this.
How many years? I'm going to ask you a question. How many years of Judge's career are you willing to throw away, Mr. Sunshine?
I don't want to waste any more years.
You've already wasted them. You've already been telling me for years, this team has got it. You have already, because you don't want to give up nobody. So
I don't. But you're gonna have to. But you tell me, what big move would you if Atlanta has beaten up the Mets and they're trying to get up in the division? They're not gonna trade Chris Sale. Now, if Atlanta somehow just ends up in 4th, 5th place and they're looking to sell, then I would trade a big prospect to go and get Chris Sale. I would try to go get a Russell Acuna or who's the third baseman, right?
Austin Riley.
I would try to get either one of them to be packaged with Chris Sale, and I would gladly give up prospects for them, because it will put back Chisholm. I think is a better second baseman than third baseman, and I will have Riley at third.
I like that deal. Who we putting that short though?
Listen,
because now you've redone the whole the infield, because now what do you do with DJ LeMahieu? Is he cut? Is he gone? What are you going to do?
You made the classic man leave when you spent DJ LeMahieu. Well,
I'm just throwing out what is the plan, y'all?
When is this infatuation with DJ LeMahieu gonna continue? When are you gonna just say, all right, you got to cut your ties? I understand. Judge said that's my guy, but you got rid of his guy last year. You got rid of his guy this year. His guy was Anthony Rizzo. You got rid of him like a bag of balls. Why can't you do that with DJ LeMahieu?
what is the plan here? Lombard's 2 years away. Or maybe a year away.
Yeah.
I mean, he might be a year away.
Yeah, Lombard is a year away. And you know
So
what?
what is the plan?
We need to stop. And the thing is, I think we really messed up because you said Dominguez. We also messed up Peraza.
Yeah.
He can't hit. He can play the field for you. He cannot hit. He cannot hit. He's one of those guys that go from AAA and he compete in quadruple A.
He's a quadruple A player. He's a Korean league player. He's a Korean league player.
He's a great defender, but when it comes down to hitting and
no thanks with the defense.
Yeah,
we need hits.
Well, now you listen to me. That
was last year. That was last year.
No, it's been throughout the years. Okay, because I'm sick and tired of the defense. Volpe, he can't play defense. He can't even hit. But we get rid of freaking Gleyber Torres, who's batting 270.
The problem
he can't play defense, but he's hitting 270.
The problem with Volpe is that he doesn't make contact. That's the problem. If he made contact and put the ball in play, I would say, you know what? He's just hitting into bad luck. He can't make.
He can't even hit into bad luck. He can't
exactly.
I'm gonna throw a wrench right now in this whole conversation, and I want to see how the Dr. G handles this.
Here we go.
Because he is a so-called San Francisco Giant fan. Let me ask you this. Dr. G.
I'm not trading you Willie Adames. Go to hell. Not going to happen.
No. Let me ask you this, Dr. G. What happens when your all-star third baseman comes back? What do you do with Rafael Devers?
You put him at DH or play him at first. What more do you want from me?
Do you flip him to New York?
No. I'm not flipping nobody. We right in the hunt.
Because the Red Sox didn't want to trade him to New York. If right now Brian Cashman calls you, he says, "Hey,
no,
you want Dominguez?
You want? I have.
I got Ramos. Ramos.
Wait.
Here we go.
He had traded when I said that name, baby.
I got Ramos and I got the hoe in center field. You know who gets big?
Brian Cashman is calling
big
you
hits.
Says, hey,
I got Yaz in right field. I got Yaz in right field who also gets big hits and gets on base. I got Wilmer who I can put, but at DH and first base. I don't need your guys. I don't need them.
Man, our guys, not his guys.
That's crazy. You see what I mean?
If Brian Cashman calls right now and he says, "Hey, your all-star third baseman's back,"
no, but you're asking me to make the Yankees better with my other favorite team.
We just asked, would you do it? Would you consider like getting a player which you say you love in Dominguez?
What is the position?
I don't have a spot for Dominguez. I don't have a spot.
What's a spot on your team that you need upgrading?
I would like
be honest.
I would like a second baseman.
I was gonna say that.
I would like middle relief. Back end of the bullpen, I'm okay with. I got no seventh, eighth inning man in there. But that doesn't. The Yankees are not gonna flip any of those guys for me. You know. All right, you're gonna give me Weaver. You give me Weaver. You give me Weaver. I'll give you Devers. How about that?
That's a good trade. I'll take it.
That's the deal, Mr. Sunshine. You give me Weaver, I'll give you Devers.
I will take it.
I'm getting a third baseman.
Yep.
Okay, then we helped each other out. But now you asking me to trade for Dominguez when I don't have a spot for him.
No,
I'll give you Weaver.
I just said I'm Cashman, and I'm telling you what I got.
And you coming to you when you heard that name though.
Because because he has talent, and I got to think about that. But I don't have a place to play him.
It's like you don't trust Yaz, you don't trust Ho, or you don't trust Elliot Ramos.
Not with those guys. Don't have the upside Dominguez has. They don't have the upside. But right now he doesn't help me. What I would, like I said, give me Weaver, and you can have Devers. Straight up.
1-1? 1-1?
Straight up. You got a closer. Your favorite guy. The guy you wanted, Mr. Sunshine, who's been an absolute bum. But you can have him.
Wait, hold on.
He's better now. Here we go.
He's gotten better.
Gotten.
The thing is, you never just say
he's never satisfied.
You are right.
He pitches
better lately.
Look, y'all, he pitches one time a week. He hasn't pitched in big games. We haven't hit. He hasn't even pitched recently. So
we haven't won anything.
Okay, so
we've been losing.
And when he has, he's given up massive amounts of runs. So that's the guy you wanted.
You know,
I'm asking for Weaver for
Devin. Let me tell you. Hold on.
But Dr. G, this is what drives me also crazy with you. Again, I love you, but you make it seem like the Yankees win and they traded a prime Andy Pettit for him. We gave up Nestor Cortez, bro.
I like how you said that.
Why are you arguing?
That's true. That is true.
I mean, he could help right now the way but we gave him
couldn't. For what? What do you mean? Our starters are pretty good, bro.
Nestor Cortez can't
Our starters are good. I like what we have right now.
Nestor Cortez could not help us.
My thing is though, Gary, with Weaver and Devers, you got Devers who's gonna play every day. Weaver's, like you said, once a week.
You asked me for a deal.
But wait a minute. No. I understand that. But would you want Weaver really like a 1 week guy?
Yes.
Yes. No, you can't.
I do.
Over a guy who plays every day,
because
gives you 30 to 40 home runs.
I could get that. Matt Chapman, I've hated
He's
him.
Not going to give you 30 or 40 home runs.
He's been doing it this year. He's been getting clutch hits. He's a Gold Glover.
Let's see what happens when he comes off the deal.
True, but I know I'm in tight games every night. Every night.
Yeah, but you can't play That's my thing. You can't play Weaver every night.
Yes, but I'm not thinking about Weaver every night. I'm thinking Weaver against. I'm thinking about the Giants against the Dodgers and San Diego in August and September. I need a Weaver. I need to lock down games. I don't have that today. I don't have it. I need that.
I just wanted to.
And I gotta give up something. He's a top-notch reliever. I gotta give up something. I got a spare part. A good spare part, but he's still a spare part.
He's not a spare part. I don't think he's a spare part.
Okay. He's a tremendous player, tremendous hitter. But I got that position. If I need to flip him, then okay. It's a reluctant deal, but it's a deal. But now
in my head, I was like, this was gonna happen. This is great.
But will it like if you're making a run, a big run, right? What and the trade down is coming.
Wait a second, guys. Why does it have to be the Giants? How about
because you're a Giant fan. You're a Giant fan.
Not even. I even have a better question for you. What happens if you know a team in your division? Let's say the San Diego Padres are going to go out and they're going to try to get anything they can. And the Yankees do call, and you need to go. You need to go out. You're going to do that trade.
If the Padres call me tomorrow, I'm trading. I will give you Dominguez and other prospects, and I'm going to say, when is Manny coming? What flight is he coming on tonight? We need him tomorrow on the lineup.
The Giants. If you're the Giant, you're gonna trade anybody and anything. Even if the Yankees will tell you,
I want Manny Machado. That's who I want.
Instead of
more than Devers, guys. More than Devers. I want Manny Machado.
What about Tatis? No, the guy could play third base for you. The guy could play everywhere for you.
He's a better outfielder.
He's a better outfield.
He is, but he could play everywhere for you. And he's a great hitter. And obviously.
I didn't think of this, but I would make a deal for Tatis. Yes. I will make a deal for Tatis. He's that kind of player to slot in with Judge, Goldschmidt, Big G. I could use that player. For sure. Because the Yankees are pissing away Dominguez and ruining him. And they do this all the time.
Yeah, how about again, he's hot right now, so you have to play him. But this infatuation with Trent Grisham, gee,
Whoa.
fucking Louise, man. I mean, come on.
He's producing.
I
He's
understand that, but then
producing.
you sit him you signed Bellinger to be an outfielder. Like there has to be a way where Dominguez he doesn't play every day. You have to put him every day.
Can I?
You don't
Can I
understand.
tell
They
you
don't
something?
like him, Mr. Sunshine. I know
They don't-
you like him, but they don't.
like him. But look, understand this. Remember, in the beginning of this season, when we said we got too many outfielders, and we was like, "Oh no, don't worry about it. It's a good problem. We're gonna have." Now we have the problem. Now look what we're going through right now. We got a upcoming star in Dominguez sitting on the bench once or twice a week.
You got Pereira. You got Spencer Jones. How many outfielders are you going to keep?
And I swear it drives me crazy because I wish I had the phone number for the front office. Where is somebody gonna put a veteran next to this Dominguez kid and teach him some baseball IQ? What the fuck are you doing? What he drives me crazy at times. Like, what are you doing? Pay attention. Pay attention. Know
That's
what's
fine.
going on.
You gotta understand. He plays what?
He plays once a week.
Exactly. He's not gonna pay attention.
Come on, bro. Every team always you have to have somebody to go up and tell him, like, sit with him. Baseball IQ, yo. When this thing happens,
what do you mean? What are you talking about? The guy that has to do that is the best player in the sport right now. Is Aaron Judge? He
doesn't speak his language. The guy barely speaks English.
Yeah. So the classic man makes a great point. Where are the veteran Latin players on this team?
Yeah,
we don't have any.
Pablo Reyes, and we got rid of him.
Yeah, where's the A-Rod? Where's the veteran Latin leadership on this team? Where is it? Where's the Luis Sojo on this team?
There you go. Perfect example.
The Jose Vizcaíno, Mariano Duncans, Luis Polonias. Where are they on this team? I'm waiting, Mr. Sunshine. I'm waiting because the guy that's killing us right now.
I'm telling you, I brought it up.
No, you bring it up now after your guy has completely folded and is a trash player. I don't know if we could get anybody of value for Anthony Volpe. The book is out on him. You don't have to throw him strikes. He's a weak hitting strikeout machine.
Bro,
if you call the Giants today and say, "I'll give you Volpe for Willie Adames," we laugh at you. Laugh.
It's just terrible. The error he made. Then he had a chance at least to come back and you know.
I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. With the way that everything was playing out, I was like, yeah, Volpe's going to strike
out.
Bro,
they didn't throw
pitch was not even close. Yes, it was not even close.
Not even a strike.
He had the hitbox, Eric, all the way in the top. I was
oh like, my God, bro! That's how Jose be swinging on the show. The pitch be out in the other batter's box, and he's swinging already, bro. I'm like, come on,
he's talking about your father.
It's terrible. It's terrible, man. The kid doesn't have no patience, bro. He has no patience.
No idea of the strike zone. And the problem is, you would understand it would be acceptable if he was hitting for some sort of power. He's a weak hitting strikeout machine.
Played 3-4 in the first game. Oh my God.
And now he's making errors.
Yeah.
When does it end?
I don't know.
Hey, if we would have had Torres, I would have slotted him right in that shortstop role. 3-for-4 today in the first game. He did want to be there. They just didn't want him. They didn't like the way he talked to people when he wanted to be himself and saying, "Oh, like Devers did." And what happened with Devers? Bye-bye. Gone. And now look at what he's doing.
But he's batting
better
right
than
now.
Both of the guys that took his spot.
What do you do with
Jazz
Volpe?
Chisholm and Volpe.
What do you do with Volpe right now? What are you going to do with him?
I don't know. I would.
Are you sending him? Are you sending him to Somerset next week? Give us an answer.
It has happened before.
Okay, but it's not. Don't tell me about it has happened. What is Mr. Sunshine gonna do? We want it on the record.
If it was me, I would cut my losses.
I will send him down. Send him down. And let Peralta play short. I know he can't hit also, but he's going to be.
Know. Maybe put him in a situation. Peraza, you put him in at the end of the
give him 300 at bats. Yep. Give him 300 at bats. We already know with this guy. We've given him 500 at bat seasons with 5. He can't. Get
and you
the
see
job
what
done.
happened. Yeah, you see what happened.
Done. I already know.
But he's clearing.
And I know everybody loves. He's a local kid. He's a good guy. All those things are great. All those things are fine. But me, as a Yankee fan, I want to see hits. I don't care if you're a good guy, bad guy. I want to see W's and hits and runs.
I just got that, Eric.
Yeah.
So
Matt Olson. I
had it. I've had it.
I want hits. That's it.
I've had it.
Yeah,
you can take guy act somewhere else. In baseball, I want to see hits. I want to see runs.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm not even excited about seeing home runs. I just want to see a guy get a base hit with runner in scoring position.
Oh, that never happens with the Yankees.
It doesn't. That's all I want to see. Don't freaking try to take the ball out of the freaking stadium. Look for the hole. Hit the hole. That's it.
I mean, and everyone, and this is what Mr. Sunshine told me, that once they got rid of the shift, things were going to change. Where's the change, Mr. Sunshine?
They really haven't really changed the shift, though.
Okay, but what is it's not a full shift like it used to be. What has changed? You told me that things were going to change. Where is it?
Nothing has changed.
Nothing has changed.
I think it's time to end this podcast. We're way over.
Nothing. Well, I was late because I saw the invite 20 minutes later.
It's not. Listen, the people who
we giving the people what they want
in this house right now. I mean, just have me running around with just like a crazy madman. So
we giving the people what they want. This is from sports fans to sports fans. If you want all that perfect talk and conversation and hot takes, go to ESPN. Go to
scripted things.
Those scripted things. Go to those losers. You come here, you talk real sports. Just like we would do if we were at the bar. That's the whole point.
Facts.
We are the real
I need a beer.
Bar podcast. I don't want to say the other word. We're the real bar podcast.
But I've been drinking water. I was in a rush. I had 2 beers in my hand. They fell. They went under my bed somewhere. I can't find it.
This is what old men drink here. 0 sugar.
Just to make you guys laugh. It went under my bed. I can't find it.
This is what happens when you drink Dr. Pepper strawberry and cream. It makes you wear shirts like this.
That is a nice shirt, though.
It makes you wear bright color. This and being Dominican, Puerto Rican. That's what happens.
Well,
part of the toolkit.
We can end this podcast by saying the Mets are losing 6-1.
Beautiful things happen.
Next week is going to be.
They can't lose enough. They can't lose enough for me.
With the NBA draft.
Before you talk about the NBA draft, you see what Mr. Parlay said over there? I'm doing a Frank F the Mets.
Save that. That goes in the receipts.
Is he talking to me on this, or he's just talking to y'all?
He's talking to you because I don't know. If he's doing that to you, it's going into the receipt folder.
Exactly. Screenshot
going up into YouTube.
And it'll never go away. These guys never learn. Those receipts would never go away.
Never.
And they can't lose enough for me. The only reason that I haven't hung myself from a tree because of the Yankees being horrible is because the Mets have been equally horrible, and they got a guy that they're paying $6 million a game to, and he's batting .230.
I got another one. Look,
he batted .230.
Yeah, and he gave up the lead. Holmes gave
Oh!
up the lead there. With
I got this one. This
with
one.
that, I could win a gold glove. No, you can't.
No, you can't.
Well, I mean, did he talk about his Lakers being sold because the bum tanks yet another franchise? The Lakers are like, we gotta get out of here. This bum is not gonna leave. Let's sell the franchise. Let's get the hell out of here. This bum never anything he touches turns to trash. Terrible. And they will suck for a long time because it's going to private equity.
Yeah, yes,
Starting
it
at
is.
18. Damn.
So
Next week we really have to get on point and talk about this NBA draft because there's a lot of trades that's gonna happen then. If anything happens during the week, I'll put something on the website so you guys can follow. But like again, you can follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We're everywhere. You go to the bodega, I put a picture of us in our bodega. So
we're
follow us everywhere, baby.
We're the guy in the back that makes sure with the gatos in the back, make sure you don't steal nothing in the bodega.
Right.
That's who we are.
I sleep on the bread.
That's it.